Montblanc Explore Extreme. This one was not on my radar. I didn't realize that this was actually a new release from earlier this year, but I'm kind of glad that I was able to pick this up. This is also the perfect example of why you got to get your own nose on things and smell things for yourself, because I think this one catches a lot of unnecessary hate. As far as what I've seen, a lot of people were expecting this to be a flanker, just like the Montblanc Explorer, which was supposed to be, you know, their inspiration of Aventus. So I'm thinking people assumed that this was going to be Absolute Aventus. This is more a take on the Dior Sauvage Elixir DNA with some Aventus in there. I don't want to necessarily call it a hybrid, even though you kind of have those two things going on. I'm going to say probably 65 to 70% Dior Sauvage Elixir. And then you probably have like that 30% Aventus going on that really comes from the citrus and the bergamot. Now, a lot of that does continue to die out as the fragrance dries down, and you get more of this dry, smoky, but still mass appealing wearable version of what I think that Elixir DNA was. Because here's the thing, I really was not the biggest fan of Sauvage Elixir. To me, it is a much more mature tomato, potato DNA. So I really wasn't the biggest fan. Like, I didn't really reach for this too often, but I feel like what Montblanc decided to do, instead of just making a true flanker and coming out with Absolute Aventus, it said, let's take something that's unique, that's going to be different, and let's take the Dior Sauvage Elixir DNA and make it more wearable, more mass appealing, and more versatile. And this is exactly what they did. You have that bergamot, that patchouli, and dries down with this nice dry leather accord. So check this one out if you haven't already, but a good one from the house of Montblanc. We have Explore Extreme.